very quickly. People who are watching, I forgot to do that. When we transition from just plain old WMMS to the Alan Cox Show. Welcome. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is here, too.
What up?
What a world.
Yo! Yeah!
And Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Hello.
How you feeling, Poundcake?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there.
All right. Tough morning so far?
It's been something, yeah.
I know you've got a... How can I sense this? You didn't tell me anything. We didn't confer before the show. There's entire days that'll go by that I don't see Poundcake.
Mm-hmm.
Only on the monitor. Only on my video screen will I see you down there in Studio G. Are you stressed out because of all the moving you have to help people do this weekend?
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Yup.
It's just a lot. That's all.
Are you helping them pack too, or just helping them move?
Both.
Both.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Helping them pack. We have a dumpster set up to throw stuff out, and then putting it in the truck, and then moving it, and then unpacking it.
I remember the first time a company that I was working for, I was moving cities to go, I had gotten a job at a new radio station in another city. And I remember the first time that the company paid for my moving, I felt like I made it.
Yeah,
That's when I made it. I was in the big time because the company paid my moving expenses. I was like, man, everything else is just gravy after this.
Well, you guys bought me movers for Christmas to move from my apartment to Brian's house.
Yes,
and
we
that
did.
was
worth its weight in gold.
Oh,
Bill
my God.
regrets it. I don't regret it.
It was amazing.
It's the best present
Incredible.
ever. That's a great present.
There's companies that you can hire
there's
to
never
pack
been-
you.
I don't give presents to get presents, but I'm just saying nothing's ever measured up to that one.
That's a lie. And I tricked you into thinking you had a show the night that you had box seats at Coheed and Cambria.
Did you pay for those?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm still behind.
Did you think? Did you think that she just got them, or
We have friends at the Agora, so I didn't know if it was just them hooking it up, but
No,
that's even
it was
better.
not.
But what we're learning here is that the two of you are very competitive in your gift giving.
I'm competitive in everything.
I am curious, though. How did that actually work, Mary? Did the mover show up to your house and then, you just pointed them at the boxes to take, or did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had everything packed up and ready to go, and it's like, okay, this stuff is going to storage, so you can put that in first. And then this stuff is coming out at the new house, and then they put it all in. And once we got it, you basically okay, bedroom goes, or that table goes in there, that TV goes in the bedroom, and they take it exactly where you want it. Set
How
the
wide?
bed back up.
How wide did their eyes get when they opened the door in that storage space to put some of your stuff in it?
What do you mean?
Well, aren't these the storage spaces that your mom has?
No.
Oh, I
got
thought you meant
You thought I was sharing a storage unit
Come on,
with my
wouldn't
mom?
allow that.
your mom has like 5 of them. You
Yeah,
said.
but she says
So how would
she
there
doesn't
be
let it,
any space for me to share?
because I don't know how.
and she doesn't let them know where they're at even.
Oh.
That's a treasure hunt for after she
Well, I
does.
didn't know that they were like packed to the brim. So you have your own storage.
Yes, for
I
things
see.
that were in my apartment. So I have like a
Gotcha.
dresser, an extra bed, pretty much everything Brian already had.
Mm-hmm.
That was doubled up when.
So the house you're in doesn't have a basement.
No,
Really?
Yes.
Man, how do people get by without
I
basements?
don't believe
Ooh,
me.
that sucks.
We just had a discussion last night about either Brian doesn't want to move. He's like, it's not the right time to buy a house. It's never the right time. It'll never be the right time for him to buy a house.
Well, it
truly
was a few
believe
years
that.
ago. Maybe not right now.
So we had a discussion of making renovations to the house we're in, or adding things, or changing things, or buying a new one in 5 years. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like kind of flat about it, and he's like, "What's wrong? Are you mad?" And I was like, "I don't like being told no. I want to buy a house now."
I don't like being told no.
You don't think that's a good idea. My brother, who's in real estate, doesn't think that's a good idea. The bank probably doesn't think that's a good idea.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not a good idea.
Nobody thinks it's a good idea.
Well, just the way things are right now are it's
Yeah,
a bubble's about to burst.
It requires very minimal research, Mary, for you to come to that same conclusion that it's not the right time.
You're going to be in a house that's going to go down in value if you buy it
You're
right
gonna
now.
go down in value.
As soon as
I
you
am
drive your
always going
house
down in value. I'm Bitcoin, baby.
as soon as you drive your house off the lot, it starts to depreciate.
I know
Everybody
that.
knows that. Everybody knows that.
That's why I want a double wide with no wheels.
I was literally talking to a broker today about possibly doing a refinance because they send you these ads. I was like, all right, well, I'll give them a call and see what's going on. And they're like, oh, yeah, we just sent those out. Don't do it right now. I was
Yeah.
like, got it. But, I'm not saying I know like the whole market, but like I would say probably next year.
I get
when
people
that bubble
calling.
bursts,
I get
try
people
it out.
calling me all the time, going, "Hey, we can refinance for you." I said, "Can you beat 2%?"
Yeah.
And they just hang up.
Yeah.
That's Brian, because his is like 3.5 or something like
Yeah.
that, or 3.3%.
Yeah, we got in at 2. I'm like,
He's
you ain't
I'm
gonna do
not-
better than
Yeah,
that.
he's like, I'm not buying a house at 6%.
7%
interest.
if you're
out of
lucky.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, because I'm around 2.5 or 3. So
Bill,
I'm just pouting.
wasn't it you, Bill, who when I was looking for apartments to rent, you were like, buy a house
well,
right
you
now?
should buy
Why would I buy a house?
because you're gonna buy a place that's going to be like a starter home. That's okay to buy right now.
You're not going to be spending $750
Right.
grand on a house.
Brian and I are
I
looking
mean-
for a $400,000 forever home.
Forever. I like forever home as a concept. That's cute.
I'm looking for wonderful real estate in East Cleveland, $7,000.
Yeah,
do it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
Buy you a $7,000 East Cleveland house.
I wonder if they like, for people who live in East Cleveland, I'm sure we have people that live in East Cleveland. Do they have like Ubers and stuff out there? Like
Cody,
Uber
you
Eats?
act like it's
What?
like
It
the
is.
middle of Saudi Arabia, where
It
there's
is.
There are Ubers everywhere. There are a lot of places Uber drivers won't take you,
That's what I'm saying.
but there are Ubers all over the place. I
Got
mean, I remember
Airbnbs out there.
I remember trying to get an Uber at like 3 a.m. at Corky's, and the guy wouldn't drive me to Bay Village. He's like, I'm not going out there. I'm trying to keep it between like Lakewood and downtown. I'm like, all right, cool. But they're there. You just got to find somebody who will take you where you want to go.
You had an Uber driver that accepted your ride and then was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I had that happen to me too.
Well,
And
I
it was just going to the flats. He's
No,
like,
we had a third person with us. We had a friend with us, and we were dropping her off, and then we were going to go on, and the guy's like, no. I was like, all right. So we had to get out, get another Uber.
I had to do that straight up deny.
And you know when Corky's is letting out at like 2:30 in the morning, it's like Thunderdome over there. So
I called an Uber to just go to the flats, and when the guy, I don't know if he saw us and was like, I don't know if it was a gay thing, I don't know if it was a black thing, or I don't know if he was just tired, but I had called the Uber. He already accepted my ride. He pulled out front. We walk out, and he's like, "You guys are going to the flats?" I said, "Yeah, I think we were going to Punch Bowl or something at the time." And he's like, "Yeah, you know, it's my birthday, and I always work on my birthday, and this would be my last ride of the night, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day."
you're like, bro, I don't want to hear a life story.
Like,
all
I was
right,
like,
happy
okay.
birthday, but are you going to take me or
I'm
not?
black and I'm gay.
So he literally just pulled off, and I was like, okay, I guess we're calling another Uber. And I had to like chug my drink because he was arriving in like 5 minutes. And I was like, I could have sat and, sipped my drink a little bit.
Just call a cab. Hey,
Nobody
Josh.
calls cab.
Yeah, call a cab. They'll take you where you
Yo.
want to go. What's up, Josh?
Hey, man. I heard you guys talking about storage units at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Um,
Still the beginning
not a
of the
very
show.
funny story. Yes, it is. I went to the storage unit that I have with my son to get my fishing poles, and my lock was missing, and it was broken into.
You're right. That was not a very funny story. You prefaced it perfectly, Josh. You really set us up for failure,
know.
and you delivered. Thank you, Josh. There's Josh in Amherst who got to his storage locker. Yeah, listen, somebody's walking around with bolt cutters. You're going to get there, and, they're going to have their own Storage Wars television show. It's just not being filmed. They've already sprayed over the security cameras. Yeah, okay.
Alan,
Well,
sell me your house.
I'm sorry?
I'll give you 10 grand cash right now for your house. And then we'll trade.
Sold.
And then you can have mine.
There you go. I
Let's
don't
go.
even know where you are. I've only been to downtown Berea in the last week.
It is about 2
right
miles
there on
from
Front
there.
Street. Would you say it's a bike's ride away?
It is.
Hey.
So we'll figure it out off
Any
air.
good Mexican food in downtown
The
Berea?
best. Have I told you
Oh.
about Dick's Bakery?
Huh?
Have I
Oh,
told
you did tell me about Dick's Bakery. That's right.
Yeah, so 10 grand cash. It's only offers for the next 48 seconds. So make up your mind.
So for the next minute and a half, you'll only have $10,000 for the next 48 seconds.
No, I'll have the money, but
Yeah.
I'm only going to give it to you
Oh, damn it.
for the next 48 seconds. So call Gwen real quick and say I have an unbelievable offer.
Oh, I don't know where she is right now. Honey, I
That's what the
literally
calling
have
That's what
is
cell
for.
phones work.
I literally have an unbelievable offer.
You don't have to call the establishment she's at.
Just
like
play
call
along,
the
will
bar.
you?
Her phone
Play
around
along.
with
I'm
it.
shining Mary on
It's,
here.
Hello,
Let me-
salon? Is
Yes.
my wife there?
Right. Play along. All right, I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch if you're so inclined, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.
Just tell me to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
The iHeartRadio